you know, success stories from being able to quit Fox News, start your own channel, you know, have your own podcast or whatever you want to call it, sit down, you know, media, you know, you had followers, you had people that listened to you that, and you're spitting facts. And now you're just spitting controversies and just crazy lunatic stuff. It's weird. It's crazy. I don't understand how you go from being a sane person to an insane person. I mean, I guess you don't know that until it happens. And then probably when you're insane, you don't know you're insane. Isn't that how the saying goes? Crazy people don't know they're actually crazy. That's the difference. Wait, what the hell is this? It looks like AI. I don't believe that. I'm not looking at that. I can't get trapped. Can't get sucked into that kind of stuff right now. I'm looking at stuff on the internet. The media really turned on him fast. Yeah, I mean, not in the media. I mean, I'm sure CNN, MSNBC are loving it. It's tearing apart the Republican Party, which, I mean, Trump kind of did it to himself with the Epstein file. That's not cool. You gotta release that stuff a lot better, a lot more, you know, less suspiciously. It's very strange how that's going about, and I would love to see the ending of that. And you know, I just don't think we're gonna get it. It's gonna be like the JFK files, you know. You're gonna get a full release, and it's still gonna be redacted, but you'll get a picture. Probably won't be in our lifetime, but yeah, I believe that.
Look, I want to get the.
I'm not gonna listen to that. Who cares? Wait till he does something for our country, and wait till we see it actually reflect in the market. Then we'll know. I'm saying he's a hell of a lot better than Biden. Hell of a lot better than Kamala. But he's not. He's not the person. He's not that guy. I full-heartedly believe that Marco Rubio is that guy. I don't even think JD Vance is that guy. I agree with Asmongold when he says that Marco Rubio should run for president and JD Vance should remain the vice president. He's doing a good job as a vice president. I don't think he's a leader. I think he's more of a follower. I don't think he has what it takes. I believe that Marco Rubio does. Now, will he do it? Only time will tell. But he seems to have a lot of good points, a lot of good insight on how things work, a lot of good. He has a backbone, like, and not a lot of history that anybody can attack him on. Not that I know of, anyway. I guess when he runs for president, we'll find out. I think he already did, didn't he? He did run for president, if I remember correctly, already. Yeah, the Epstein drama is not the best drama. Trump Labor Department says Gavin Newsom OWES. Why all cap it? Why? O's. I guess the exclamation mark. But you gotta put an exclamation mark at the end of that. Owes $22 billion to the American taxpayer, and the bill must be paid. Gavin Newsom is $22 billion in debt to the UI trust fund, which means he owes over $22 billion to the American people because money he borrowed. What?
Labor Department recovered
Hold on.
$512 million
What?
in fraudulent unemployment claims related to the CARES Act back to the Treasury Department. This is the second major recovery from the Maryland Division of Unemployment Insurance, now totaling more than $1 billion. Inspector, tell us more about this. How did this happen?
Yeah, listen, it's great work. Again, I am blessed to be able to work with amazing people, auditors, investigators.
Sorry, you can't see his face. Oh, there you go.
Who have been working night and day and have been
That's what he looks like, guys.
this effort to root out
Soak it in.
That President Trump has put forth. And this was a huge undertaking. And I think what's critical about this is not just the identification of the money, but the fact that because of Vice President J.D. Vance's fraud task.
That's 22 billion, by the way. That's not 22 million.
With the U.S. Treasury.
That's an insane amount of money.
Back into the Treasury for the American people. I mean, there is
Labor Department recovers 512 million in unemployment fraud. Wow. I can't believe it. Is anybody really surprised at 512 million? That's not surprising. That's a low number.
Into unemployment insurance. And quite frankly, that bill is eventually going to have to be paid. And right now, the people who are holding the bag are the business owners in California. You take a place like New York,
Ooh, man, that's gonna suck.
The state of New York is losing.
You're gonna have businesses changing names and going to a different state.
In either overpayments or fraud. That's per day, not per week, not per month, not per year. Almost $2 million per day. So next week, we're going to have a strike team heading into New York to start reviewing all of this documents so that we can make sure that the
hopefully,
well, the numbers are
not kill them, but, hopefully they just, like, kill their political careers, like, completely. Yeah, I would love for them to just send a bill to every single California resident saying, hey, we need this money. Here's everybody else that owes on it. Collaborate, or just send a link to like a Discord or something that has every single California taxpayer in there, business, and say, yeah, you guys all owe the 22 billion. Figure it out, or you're cooked. And the party responsible you put there is Gavin Newsom. I would love for them to do that. Yeah, vote for him again. I know he can't run again. I don't think. I'm pretty sure he can't. But vote for another Democrat. Get another Democrat governor in there for you. Just do it. Do it again. And you'll have the same bill sent to you. These people don't see the consequences of their actions, of their voting. I'm sure it's not small businesses, but they're going to definitely do their best not to have that happen again. Guarantee you that. Oh. Fetterman went on Joe Rogan. You have people saying that Elon, our first trillionaire, let's make sure he's the last one. And I'm like, why do you hate the guy who built rockets, builds cars? I mean, how many jobs have you created? Exactly. These people hate because they're jealous, because they are trying to virtue signal. They're trying to make him out to be the bad guy because he has a lot of money and they don't think he's paying more than they are in taxes. I mean, the only reason that I feel like they evade taxes on small ends, like on their personal taxes, but their businesses are paying an absorbent amount of taxes to the government. I'm not saying that everything they do is perfect at all. To no means. And I think it's a true statement that anytime you do business, your hands are going to get dirty. Even if you don't mean to do it. Even if you don't mean to get your hands dirty. It's going to happen. Because something's going to come along the line that you're obsessed about and you need to get done. And the only way to do it is to get your hands dirty. It's almost an inevitable fact of making and creating a big business. Which is sad. And I don't know exactly how you would fix that besides, making harsh punishments for doing illegal business deals. Like, you would have to make a very harsh punishment. That would end it probably immediately. You would have very, very low amounts of it. Unless someone is, willing to sacrifice their life for their business. That's the only people you would have doing that kind of stuff, and it would be a lot easier to track because not very many people would be doing it, and you'd be able to see that out of the norm instantly, especially with AI. So there is a way to do it, but you just need someone that's brave enough to do it and put it into effect. Someone that is not afraid of what people say about them, not afraid of not getting reelected, not afraid of upsetting the few majorities. Uh-oh. John Strickland just blasted Bud Light after he heard they could drop Dustin Poirier. I don't understand why that matters. Does he know this guy? That is the most un-American effing thing you can do. At his lowest time, you contemplate letting him go. Bud Light, stand by him and help him. I don't understand why that matters. I mean, that should not be news. I don't think. That's retarded. President Trump switches planes in the UK. Doing the old switcheroo. What do they call it? I don't know what they call that game where they hide the ball inside the cup. Hey, Grok. I've been staring at this for 10 minutes. What part of Earth is this? That's Australia, mate. The black circle highlights the entire continent